welcome back to the Friends Best Friends Rubric Test Podcast with me, special guest, Ian. How's it going, sir?
It's going very well.
Good.
My eyes feel puffy.
Yes, your eyes look really puffy.
They look, I don't know, might be from the chicken.
Did you rub chicken in your eyes?
I don't know, but some of it might have gotten in there. I think a chicken molecule might have floated up in my eyes.
You know, that's the spicy chicken as well. So.
I know. That's what I'm worried about.
All right. So we're on, not to get off that, I'm concerned about it. I want to be fair to the time of your eyeballs with this episode.
Yeah. I was really just doing that.
I want to be honest.
Yeah.
About how I feel about your eyeballs.
I just wanted to do that. That's kind of one of those things where we'd say a little personal thing at the beginning, then we segue effortlessly into the, into the meat of the discussion.
Yes, that's definitely what it felt like.
I think that's what we did.
All right, so we're on season 1, episode 6. Ian, why don't you give us a little episode summary? What happened?
This one with Joey's butt. He gets cast as Al Pacino's butt double in the new Al Pacino movie. Chandler meets a woman, a very exotic woman who apparently has taken several lovers, and Chandler's, just one of them. So he has to struggle with his place in that relationship.
Yes.
Go
ahead.
I'm sorry. And then other than that, basically jack squat happens.
Yes.
Everybody else just gives Monica a hard time about being a neat freak, which seems like mainly just a way of the writers sort of establishing in a way they haven't before that Monica is a neat freak. I think they decided they were like, oh, we really need to make sure we hammer this new point home about Monica because we're going to be starting to write a lot of stories about it. So let's build this in.
It's a great summary to add on all that stuff about the writers.
And then Phoebe does the knife thing. Rachel moves the ottoman.
Great summary with telling what every character does. You really summarize all their actions.
Yeah.
My eyes.
That's it.
Yeah, my episode summary is the butt and the slut.
Oh, I hope you're referring to Chandler there, because Jesus Christ. I mean, in this, who's the slut?
The woman he's dating.
An age of slut shaming, and I'm tired of having this.
Did I say anything? Did I shame her? I just said the butt and the slut.
But using the word, it's just we've had this conversation so many times.
You get the chicken out of your eye.
I don't even want to get into it. Please explain to me what slut shaming is.
Take the chicken out of your own eye before you look at a slut's eye for chicken.
I gotcha.
All right, so let's go ahead and begin. As everyone knows, if you've been following along, we go through each individual character based on the 4 pillars of best friend. And then there's a differentiated between those 4 segments on a spectrum.
Yeah, we basically fill out a BuzzFeed-ish, Cosmo-ish kind of answer, survey on
Maxim,
each friend.
Askmen, FHM.
Yeah. We do a little survey about each character, ranking them of the 4 pillars of what defines a great best friend. We all know what those 4 pillars are. Honesty, kindness, fairness, loyalty. We said them in unison as we always do. And then we have different ways. With each one of those pillars, there are 4 different rankings you can have for each one. So we're going to go through and see how each person lines up on those.
Very true. All right, let's go ahead and begin with Chandler. Honesty is the first category. Go ahead and give me the 4 subs.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Honesty. Lies most of the time. Lies sometimes. Consistently tells the truth. Always tells everyone the truth. Those are the 4 choices here.
Is he honest to everyone in the episode? And this is one of the things that we have difficulty with. Is he honest with his friends, just his friends, or is he honest with the other people in the episode?
Yeah, we always grapple with this. I think sometimes based, on how big of an impact it has, like on society as a whole or on the entire moral structure of the group, sometimes we'll take into effect how he treats people outside of the group. But typically not just Chandler, but we're trying to just judge the actions and how they impact the other people, the gang, the other 5 in the gang. So in this regard, I'm going with always tells everyone the truth. That's where I'm kind of leaning.
So like he did tell everyone about the girl, was pretty straight up forward about it. He didn't lie to anybody, but maybe he's lying to himself a little bit.
Sure, maybe. But actually, I don't know, because I think when it became an issue for him, he actually did confront the girl about it when it was finally too much. I think up to that point, he had been enjoying being one of her many lovers. But then once he found out that she was adding another guy, I think that became too much. He addressed it.
See, I don't think so. I don't think Chandler is the character that's ever been okay with just being a guy.
But also, he was the only one that told Joey how he really felt about the play.
True, true.
Yeah. Now, I mean, this may come and impact some of the other categories, but so far as his honesty level, I think that to me gave him the bump where I put him, I took it to the extreme.
I'm going to say consistently tells the truth. Not to everybody, but consistently.
Yeah. I mean, you really haven't, brought up any evidence to show why he shouldn't get the highest level, but I understand.
I feel like I have.
I don't understand.
I just described it. Kindness.
Okay, kindness. Now, when I said that his honesty, I took it to the max, I think that this also impacts his kindness rating. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. So the 4 things here: rude or mean most of the time, rude or mean sometimes, always kind, is kind to everyone all the time.
So is he kind?
Oh.
And he was definitely honest to Joey about his play, but was it kind?
I mean, I think this is going to cost him. I think I'm going to have to put him rude or mean sometimes on this one. I mean,
I definitely think you could have put it in a better phrase.
Yeah. There's got to be a better way of saying that.
Definitely. So rude or mean sometimes for me.
Yeah, I think we're in agreement on that one.
All right, lock it in. Fairness.
Fairness, and again, everyone's favorite category, fairness, because fairness is truly, it's one of the most identifiable of the 4 pillars because it really can't be sort of included under the umbrella of any of the other 3 characteristics. Fairness on its own, such an important thing.
Exactly, because if you talk about the 4 pillars, there's 3 pillars that rely on one pillar. The loyalty, kindness, and honesty actually rely on fairness.
Yeah.
They're built on that one pillar. So 3 are built on one that create the 4 pillars of friend.
It takes me back to a lot of conversations we've had, not even about the show or anything, when we're talking about our friends and we talk about all the great qualities. Like, yeah, but how fair? And then it's like, oh boy, like that's always a sticking point.
Exactly. Like we always take my car. Like they always have really dumb shotgun rules. They always want me to share my Fritos with them.
Okay, so you've actually got like actual examples. I was trying to point out how there wouldn't be good examples for that.
Oh, right.
But you did, but actually then you just proved me wrong. So I mean, I'm glad you did that. So fairness, we've got four choices here. Always wants own way, even at the expense of others. Sometimes insists on having their own way, even if it isn't fair to others. Is always fair. It's fair to everyone all the time in every situation. That one is also more specific than the other categories where it's where it could be is always fair all the time, but this one includes in every situation, as if to say that there might be situations that exist outside of time.
Right, but is it?
So fairness. How fair is he? I mean,
was there anything, there's really nothing in this episode to show that he's unfair against any of his friends. Maybe if one friend asked him to do something, another friend asked him to do something, and then like he was torn between the two and he was trying to be fair, or, when they get him and Joey get in a lot of arguments and the other people have to step in to show like what's fair and what's not fair.
Yeah.
But in this episode, I can't really ding him.
Yeah, I have a hard time dinging the Bing. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, fairness. I'm trying to think of something he wasn't fair about. I don't know. I mean, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to say the...
Now, was he fair to Joey just like telling him how... I mean, that's honesty, but was it fair to Joey?
That seems fair, though.
Is it fair?
Doesn't seem unfair.
I don't know. I'm going to say it's always fair.
All right. I'm doing that too, which... I really don't like that I did that but I've already locked the answer in because
I don't like that you did that either.
Because you know how my thing is. I'm like, if I don't have evidence against it, it's like, why wouldn't I give this person the top rating? But I mean, I did shave a point off, I guess. Here.
True, but if you don't have evidence against it or evidence for it, how can you?
You're right. I mean, I guess, if I was going by that method, then I'd really only have either the first choice or the last choice. I mean, I don't even know why the other choices would exist. So anyway.
Loyalty.
Always sticks by friends and family. This one's easy.
Go ahead and give me the 4 options.
Oh, yeah. Shoot. Loyalty. I forget. But I mean, you may just be coming to this new and I'm addressing the listener. But, get with it like most people. Download your own sheets. Follow along on the computer. Play at home.
A lot of people have them in their clue box, their Scrabble box. They keep them in these places where they know they'll look for these sheets.
Yeah. Bread box. loyalty. There are 4 choices here. Never admits to being my friend. Can turn against me if others do. Sticks by even when others don't. Always sticks by friends and family. And I've already given away my choice.
And your choice is
always sticks by
always
friends.
sticks by friends.
Yeah,
That's fine.
the Trik Turner special.
Definitely. So
But
yeah,
I mean, I made that joke before, and I don't think you've gotten it yet.
I haven't.
Somebody out there is going to get it, or realize
Nobody.
what I'm actually trying to say. They'll be like, "This is why you were very wrong. That's why that joke didn't make sense."
Maybe people will prepare for it in later seasons. They'll like, well, we're gonna prepare for this joke, and then you say it again, and people will find it funny.
We're getting the t-shirts made up though. The Trik Turner special.
All right, go ahead and submit.
Yep.
Joey is our next friends up.
Yeah, now everybody pause the episode if you need to. Whatever. This is where it starts. This is where we start picking up speed. Okay, so you got to go take a leak, take a whiz, go do it now because like we start to go really fast. We have to explain a lot of the first one, but now it really starts trucking along.
All right,
so anyway.
Honesty.
Honesty. Joey, honesty. I can't think of something he was dishonest about on this one.
He told the truth about his butt. I mean, he did mumble it. Like, hey, I'm in the Al Pacino movie.
Yeah. But actually, he did not tell them. I mean, he did tell them.
Yeah, but eventually people tell the truth a lot of times, but they'd still lie to begin with.
He didn't lie about it though. He just avoided it and then mumbled it.
Is it? So we're saying that omission is sort of not lying.
I'd say it was omission if he had left. I mean, if it all didn't take place within a couple of seconds.
Yeah, I will say consistently tells.
I'm gonna give him the always tells everyone the truth.
I'm giving him second highest.
I'm giving the highest rating here.
No, I understand what you're giving him. I'm telling the audience.
We're gonna go to the top.
Kindness. How kind was he? It's Joey.
I mean,
maybe a few jokes back and forth, but I think he was the butt of a lot of the jokes.
Oh,
wait, I get it.
Yeah.
I didn't even plan that.
When everybody's ganging up on Monica about her being, he wasn't even one of those. He didn't even do that, right? Oh, yeah, because he comes in.
He wasn't even in there.
Right, yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to say he's always kind to everyone all the time, giving it the highest rating.
Yep, I'm locking it in as well. All right, fairness. Is he fair to everybody? And remember, this is one of those pillars where the other pillars are built on.
I know. And that's why it always comes down to this. I'm going to lock it as fair to everyone all the time in every situation. Joey's getting high marks in this one.
I'm putting it in too.
Yeah.
Loyalty.
Always tricks.
Tricks.
Damn it. Always sticks by friends and family.
Yes, I would have to say it again. He never turned on anybody in this episode. Maybe it's because he had more to do with this episode, but
I think everybody's going to get some pretty high marks in this episode because to tell you the truth, this episode was a real loser.
Yeah.
It was a real dog.
Definitely it was. But don't worry, we have Rachel to get to later on.
Wow, man. Always carrying. Anyway, well, no spoilers. Let's just. Monica.
Did she lie? She does lie about her obsession with cleaning and things like that.
And then and then at the end, she lied about the shoes not bothering her. I mean, these lies, do they have big consequences? I mean, is it, did you lie about, did you commit perjury or something like that? Or are you just lying about your feelings about the shoes? Like, a lie is a lie is a lie, right?
A lie is a lie is a lie, correct. But sometimes you use a lie to work out your demons.
Right.
So
I would say lie sometimes. I guess. All right.
I don't think we've ever finished each other's sentences. Kindness. She's sort of a little stuck up with the Ottoman. And is that rude per se? Or is that not kind?
Yeah, and then she makes a joke about Joey's butt. Or about him, right? She says something about
she does say something in the episode. You're right about that.
Yeah,
I can't. I can't argue with you there.
You know what? Kindness. I mean, did she? Even though she moved the Ottoman back, it wasn't like she didn't berate Rachel about it or anything. She didn't say or.
But it's sort of passive aggressiveness, right? Now, is that kind?
I don't know. I mean, there's something happened. I mean, that it's all Monica's stuff. That's what we got to remember too. Rachel wants to go and move her furniture around.
Good.
It's like, hey, kind of being a B word about this.
I know, but if someone cleaned up your whole place and then they did one thing wrong,
you're right. You know what? That is true because it is like the one thing, and you got to focus on that, and you got to make I'm glad you said this. Yeah, because then she's got to make Rachel, who's gone through all this trouble and is very proud of herself, and everybody is there. She's got to make Rachel feel like a real piece of dookie.
Exactly. And let me tell you something. You don't need to make Rachel feel that way. She's going to get it enough by herself. And I'm amazed that I actually stuck up for Rachel. But yeah, I would say rude or mean sometime.
God, you got a good point here. Damn, I didn't really think. I didn't see that was coming. I didn't see that one coming.
No slut shaming. Fairness. Is she fair?
See, this is why I'm so happy to have something as clearly defined as fairness.
Yes, I would say she is fair.
I'm going to say sometimes just not having her own way. This goes back to the same thing with the Ottoman,
Oh, damn it. If I had thought about that, I would have.
Because I was saying all that stuff about it being Monica's place and all of her stuff. But you know what? She didn't have to say that Rachel could live there, and she did, So
it's sort of her place, too.
Yeah.
Well, I put is always fair.
Sometimes it says having her way, even fair to others. Loyalty always sticks by friends and family. This is easy.
Let's see. I would have to say, does she turn against people?
Oh, wow, you're thinking about this one.
I would say she turns against Rachel a little bit.
Oh. Well, I mean, I've already locked it in, so I'm not thinking about it. But I don't think that. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to think so.
I mean, yeah, I guess there's no more thinking on my
Monica
side.
will probably still be my number one pick, but I want to say locking it in next.
All right. Phoebe, honesty. How does Phoebe line up on honesty here?
Always tells the truth.
I don't know. I'm going to say she consistently tells the truth. There's an implication that, because Phoebe used to live with Monica.
Oh, so now we're doing implications.
We get the implication that Phoebe had lied to Monica or didn't tell her the truth about how her tendencies, towards eating things organized and clean bothered her while she lived there.
Okay, good point.
Consistently tells the truth.
Did this lie happen within this episode, though?
No, but...
Exactly. No, there's no buts. It has to happen within the episode.
No, we don't have hard and fast rules for things like this. It doesn't make sense.
That's the whole thing. We do it episode by episode.
Well, I already locked in consistently tells the truth.
That's fine.
I felt like there was a good point coming, and I didn't want to hear it. So I was like, let me lock this answer in. I mean, that's not even a bad score.
No, it's not a bad score, but... I have to give you crap about it.
I know.
I put always tells the truth.
Yeah, well, that's wrong. Kindness.
Yeah,
it is wrong. Kindness.
Rude to mean sometimes she does join in, like taking little jabs at Joey, Monica.
Oh, she does. You know what? She participates in that whole thing where everybody falls asleep when Ross is trying to talk.
Well, that's Ross is trying to talk, though. I don't know if you really hit that upon them. I'm just kidding. Yeah, rude or mean sometimes.
Rude or mean sometimes, unfortunately.
Fairness. See, there's nothing really, like, if you're talking about fairness, if it's her way or the highway, there's really nothing in this episode to say that she needs her own way.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's fair to everyone all the time in every situation.
Yeah, I might have to say that as well. Loyalty, always sticks by friends.
Always, yeah, I have to give her the tops. The tops.
I mean, you're probably just giving it to her because she's Phoebe and you think Phoebe's going to win the whole thing.
I don't.
I'm giving it to her because I watched the episode and I really believe that she stuck by her friends and family.
I don't think that, but now I do, actually. Now I think that Phoebe will win it.
Next.
This can't be right. Did we get Rachel already?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, well, all right. All right.
Wait, who are we at?
We're at Rachel.
Oh, God.
I know. It's like, oh, God, everything's been going so well. Are we here already? Is it already that time?
Hey, look at Rachel.
All right, Rachel.
Rachel. Sorry, that's...
honesty. What is that?
That's my Rachel. Lies sometimes? Did she lie to Joey?
I'm gonna have to give her the lies sometimes because of the whole thing that, Joey asked how he was and nobody told. She was one of the people that didn't tell him.
Yeah, I'm about to say consistently tells the truth.
I mean, you were giving Joey hell about not I don't know why I'm trying to make you give Rachel a lower score on something.
Because I had to be harder on myself when Rachel comes around because I hate her so much.
Yeah, you do have to. Yeah, I mean, on this episode, I guess you're thinking about stuff like that.
Kindness. Is she kind?
Would you? I put lies sometimes the last one.
I put consistently tells the truth.
Kindness.
Rude or mean? Always kind. I think she's always kind.
All right, I'm giving her rude or mean sometimes. I don't know why. I mean, I feel like I'm representing your choices.
You really are. I'm double playing you psychologically.
I don't. I that's the thing. See, here's what's funny is like I feel like you're motivated by trying to make up for giving her the old flush job. Flushed her down the toilet. And,
you're the only one that's talking about flushing.
I mean, and now you're feeling guilty about all that.
I don't
and
feel guilty at all.
And I'm always going in with just very sort of level-headed approach to this. And I can just always just judge things just based on the episode as we should.
You talked about Phoebe talking about a past experience.
That happened in this episode.
She talked about a past experience. Experience didn't happen in this episode.
I'm giving Rachel ruder mean sometimes.
All right, fairness. I put she's always kind. She cleaned up the apartment, which is probably isn't really...
actually I would have given her some bonus points for that.
But that's just your duty if you live somewhere. It's not like, oh, that's really kind of you to clean up your mess.
Yeah, damn it. I should have thought. Yeah, no.
Fairness. Oh man, let me tell you what I'm going to give her here is always fair.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think it's always fair. Again, I mean, I don't want to say this episode was a dog. It just this is one of those, it's like, it just didn't have much consequence for anything. And so it feels like, I don't know what to say. It just doesn't feel like there was a lot riding on this.
There wasn't a lot between the friends, later on, like you'll see it solidify between them. But right now it's very mushy. It's a lot of external things.
Yeah, snooze fest is what you're saying.
Yes. Loyalty. How loyal is Russia?
I'm going to say she always sticks by friends and family.
Really?
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm going to give her the same thing. I mean, she goes to Joey's play. They all go to Joey's play. They always go to everything together. So, yeah. Oh, God, Ross.
Again, I mean, I like it when we can really, just kick somebody in the old nads, and for good reason. Kicking the old nads.
Are you saying you can kick Ross in the nads in this one? I can't.
No,
really
I'm saying I'm saying we can't. And that's why I was like, is this as much fun when I'm not specifically going after Ross's nads. I'm saying that anybody's nads.
Honesty.
I'm gonna say he lies sometimes.
I'm gonna say consistently tells the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel those are really close. Because if he lies sometimes, that means you pretty much tell the truth.
Damn it. There's really no difference in these two things except that one choice is before the other.
But it's what you're emphasizing in the statement. Like if the lie is bigger than the truth. So if you say lie, sometimes it means the lie was bigger than most of the truth he's told.
I get what you're saying, but I don't know why I've never noticed that before. That's very good. I think I've just always been focusing on fairness more than anything, but
now the rest of these, kindness. Is he kind? I mean, he does pick on Joey. He picks on Chandler as well. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So rude or mean sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to give him a rude or mean sometimes this one for the exact same things that you said.
I know you're taking my reasons and using them for yourself. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna say rude or mean sometimes for the exact same reasons you said.
Fairness.
Fairness.
I don't know if they really tried to get his own way any.
Yeah, I don't think he tried to get his own way on anything.
I want to say he's always fair.
Is always fair. Yeah. I don't know why I'm not giving him the tops.
Why aren't you giving him the tops?
I don't know why. I feel like, and I mean, this may not have been fair. But I feel like he's the one that sort of, and maybe it should have fed into a kindness thing, but I feel like he's the one that started that whole sort of like against Monica thing. It felt kind of unfair for him to start something where everybody ganged up, on her.
Well, everyone ganged up on Ross too this episode and fell asleep.
I'm just saying it's always fair. Is always fair. I mean,
Oh, so
I'm not
because everyone picked on him, he has the right to pick on other people.
No, I don't think so.
I think that's how bullying starts.
I'm not making that argument. I'm shaving points off, So I mean, I'm saying that his actions.
Yes, he has actions.
Has consequences. His actions has consequences.
Loyalty
always sticks by friends and family.
Always sticks by friends.
Come on.
I mean, what is the name of the show? Loyal Friends Forever. Yeah. All right, everybody. So now that we've done that, if you filled out your own, go ahead and take those, rip them up. Don't dispose of them. Just keep them to the side right there. Before we go into our next segment, which is our favorite, we're going to do a little bit of Friends Watch. So we're going to take a look at this was the first time Yemen has been mentioned in the Friends universe.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the birth of Yemen,
Uh,
that whole storyline.
yeah, Chandler has a fascination and a love with Yemen, and this is where it comes up.
It's a long founded, yeah. I mean, yeah, his fascination, yeah, with Yemen, and yeah, it was exciting as for true friends heads, out there, everybody gets excited when the Israeli girl Aurora, little trivia for you guys, brings
What was the truth?
the Israeli girl's name was Aurora. It's a
Oh,
little trivia for you.
you just made it say like trivia
I mean,
statement.
it might come up in a trivia night.
Now, this was the only time we saw that character, correct?
Yes.
As far as I know.
I mean, hey, she could come back as somebody else. I mean, again, we've seen Giovanni Ribisi, play two characters on the show.
We've seen Lisa Kudrow play two characters on the show.
She has played two characters on the show. Well, not up to this point. We really shouldn't be talking about it if it hasn't happened yet.
So that's been your Friends Watch, keeping you up to date. Now we go into
Shouldn't have brought up Giovanni Ribisi either then.
Now we go into our favorite segment of the show. Shouldn't have brought it to Yemen either. Now we go to our favorite segment of the show where we actually rank the best friend of the show and the worst friend of the show.
Yeah. And I want to say, don't tear up those other pieces of paper. You need to feed those into the friends processor, 3000, and so you can get your pie graphs like we have too.
Exactly.
I don't know what they represent.
Right. So make sure you log on to the World Wide Web and buy your Friends Scantron 3000 grader, and that will send us the automatic scores.
Yeah, I don't know what they mean. They're just pie graphs. I mean, really, you could represent that data in any way. It's going to be interesting to see. I think it's going to be interesting to see.
I mean, you could have pie graphs or bar graphs or line graphs.
Yeah, I don't know which pie graphs. So, all right. So I think what we'll do here,
and this is one of the more difficult episodes for me, just because
I know
there wasn't a lot going on with the Friends, and then, like you said, this really was a turd of the show.
I mean, yeah. I mean, aside from the fact that there wasn't a lot of like internal conflict, the show kind of stinked like a poop.
There wasn't really a lot going on. Man, what am I gonna do here? Like, this is really hard.
Okay, really gotta start. I mean, I guess this more than anything is really going to be a process. I think this is the best one to start from a number 6. Who is the worst?
I'm gonna have to say the worst is Monica.
Oh, okay, all right. I was expecting something else, just for no good reason at all.
So we just put Rachel down.
Yeah, so I was already laughing.
No, you turd.
Monica.
I don't think she did a lot here, and then she was really rude to Rachel, even if it is her place and stuff. And then she lied about it not bothering her. So I think that, all of that made her the worst best friend.
You know what? Yeah. I mean, again, I don't think it was like weren't a lot of demerits going around, but I guess when you add them up.
And I really like Monica as a best friend. I think she does a lot for him.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, when you have a turd of a show.
Yeah. When when somebody blows up the bathroom. Somebody does number 2 like this. And I mean, this is what happens.
All right.
That was a terrible metaphor.
Wait, so who did you choose for number 6?
I chose Monica.
So now all right, I'm going to go up. That way I can hopefully get to number 1 somehow.
So we're just working our way you work our way up from number 6. We're going number 5.
So number 5, I'm going to have to say number 5 would be Ross.
Okay. Yeah.
I just don't think he gave a lot. And then he did make fun of people. Consistently in here.
Like I said, I was having a hard time between Ross and Monica actually being 5 and 6 because, yeah, I mean, again, I feel like he sort of instigated the whole let's gang up on Monica thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like, yeah, for that, yeah, he does earn a place towards the bottom there.
All right. 6 and 5 are very similar with us.
I know, it's strange.
All right, going up, number 4.
4.
Well, I can't have her break the top 50. I'm gonna put Rachel.
All right. I feel like, yeah, I kind of felt like that's where this was going. Oh man,
I gotta put her in the lower half.
This is good. This is really tough because, well, I mean,
and let me go ahead and say this: like being 4 is no schlub in this group. I
know. I don't know why I'm thinking about this so much. Actually, I gotta give Phoebe maybe one of the worst ratings I've ever given. I mean, I just or maybe I've given her a word. I can't remember. I'll have to look back at the stats. We've done so many of these at this point. It's hard to keep up. But I'm gonna go with Phoebe because I felt like she was in on both the ragging on Ross and ragging on Monica thing. And doing the whole knife thing. I felt like maybe that was a little bit mean, a little bit outside the lines.
And for number 3, I would have to put Phoebe.
Number 3. Number 3, I mean, I'm actually gonna have to go with Chandler on this one because of how mean he was about Joey's show. You know, I mean, I felt like that was kind of rude. I know they're good friends and everything. I know it was an honest thing to do, but I mean, also on top of that, yeah, I really should have given Chandler lower because now that I'm thinking of it, and damn it. I mean, this is where I really hate the scientific process and the fact that we can't undo these things. Oh, okay. Because Joey, Chandler, not only does he, tell Joey how he feels about the show, but he also he's like, hey, look, he runs up, he's like, listen to this girl I just met, like right after Joey's show where he was lead. It's like, a little rude, Chandler. I'm getting Chandler number 3, but I want to put an asterisk by this episode and just feel like he should be lower.
Sorry, we can't do that. All right, number 2.
All right, number 2.
I'm going to have to put Chandler.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go with Rachel.
And then number 1 for me is going to be Joey.
Joey, the Joe Meister. He didn't do anything to anybody.
All right, so let's quickly go through our list. Number 1 for me is Joey. Number 2 is Chandler. Number 3 is Phoebe. Number 4 is Rachel. Number 5 is Ross. Number 6 is Monica.
All right, then I had number 1 Joey, 2 Rachel, 3 Chandler, 4 Phoebe, 5 Ross, 6 Monica.
Let's go ahead and submit those answers. Put them into the old pie grass right there.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for joining. Join us next time for episode 7. I don't know what it is. Any last words?
Yeah, I mean, this next one's a real barn burner.
And I'd like to thank you for being a guest on the show today. I know you have a lot of other opportunities out there, and I appreciate it.
Oh,